Yo, what's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sons of the Forest. Hope you've been having a great day. I would like to speak about this game in a little bit and what improvements I would like to see. At the moment, the game is still in early access. I'm playing after patch 5, and here's some ideas I have for the GPS system. Let's first talk about the state of the GPS and how it works in this game at the moment. Firstly, when it came out, overpowered, if that's the correct word, it was quite overpowered. Start of the game, you add the GPS and you immediately have access to all the points of interest in the game. And obviously this isn't a good thing. It sped up the gameplay much too fast. A lot of people finish the game way too quick. And that's also a little bit of the problem with the story, but I think that's a talk for the other day. And since then, a lot of things have been added, like a boss fight at the end and so on and so forth. For immersion, that's my second category. What I've been talking about the GPS is immersion or storytelling. For me, it doesn't make that much sense. Why is there laptops inside of the caves? Why are they there? Probably something to do with the cultists around the map that we can find. But further than that, it doesn't make sense why there's a laptop in the caves. In the bunkers, obviously it makes a little bit more sense of why they are there. But for gameplay sake also, it's not really fun going from one cave, pressing a button on a laptop, going to the next cave, pressing a button, and each time you press the button, the map gets updated. I think there should be more to it, especially because the GPS is the thing you use the most in the game, but it has the least functionality, like gameplay wise, like things you can do with it, alternate it and so on. It's just pulling it out. If you want to scroll out, you can press middle mouse button and then you see a cave there, you walk straight to that cave. So it's such a big thing in the game that I feel like it's just a easy and a cheat way to get it. So here's my little proof or my little concept I've created within Unity, which is the game engine Sons of the Forest is using. And sorry, it's just a widescreen. I didn't texture it, like I said, I just did it while I had a little chance. But I've created this. So how I would love the game to work from this update, which I would love to see in the future, is if you start the game, meaning after the crash, and you get your GPS phone, if you press M to pull it out, it will say no signal. The only time you'll see this no signal in Sons of the Forest is if you are inside of a cave. It will say no signal, and then you put away it, you explore the cave, you go out, and immediately you have signal again. I would like to change that. I would like, if I press B now, you'll see I have this little satellite. If I go here, my range is 48, not that much. If I go up here, it is at least 51. The reason it's not increasing that much from this distance, and obviously it must be more, it's just the way my math is working. The multiplication I'm using is just a simple formula. I didn't want to increase it because then the range will increase a lot, but don't worry about that. So if I place it now, you see my range is 51. Let's go way outside of it now. If I press M on my keyboard, you'll see no signal. So every time you just in the wild, you'll have no signal if you're not in range of the satellite. But now let's move a little bit closer, and before that, I don't know if you can see it within the video, but the screen is very much glitchy. So this is how it looks in Sons of, or not exactly, but obviously it has that little glitch effect in Sons of the Forest. If I move closer, I at least get one bar now. Ideas now, a little bit of the map will be shown, just with a lot of glitchiness all over the screen, meaning you have low signal, but at least you do have some signal. If I move a little bit closer, I now have at least 2 bars. Here it should be at least 50-50, like you should have decent amount of screen, but it should still be glitchy, meaning you don't really have enough view. It should be enough just to irritate you. The third bar, now most of the screen should be clear, and just a little bit should be glitchy, so just now and then. And then with the fourth bar, you guys will see it's a clear screen, no more glitchy effects, for me, it's just a black screen. If you use your imagination, it will be the map. I don't know if it translates to the video, but each time I get further away, the screen effect gets a little bit more glitchy, and so on. Now, how does this go to my previous two ways? Well, for gameplay wise, I think this will add a lot more. Having to actually build it, it will add something to the GPS and something to the building. So obviously, maybe you have to have a solar panel, having to connect it with wires, or instead of having a dish, you can have, it will be a buildable thing where you have to, the recipe to create this will have a solar panel within it or something like that. So that's the one way it will increase the gameplay. Second way is, I think this will add a way or a reason why your base is being attacked. Maybe the radio waves signals that get sent out from the tower will irritate the cannibals, and they will come here to just destroy the cell phone tower or the signal tower. But there is another thing, a function I wanted to add is, if you're behind a mountain, your signal should also be less. So meaning, let's say you have good range coverage, but if you're behind a mountain or behind trees, instead of just losing the signal, it should also be less. And obviously underneath water and so on and so forth, you should lose signal and so on. And for immersion, I don't know if it will add more immersion, but I definitely think it will be better than just having a bunch of laptops across the map that you have to each time get, and these things having to be built. Maybe, like, let's say there's 3 or 4 on the map that you can build, and it will increase the range each, or not, it will give you more and more places where you actually have signal and so on. So I hope you guys like this idea, and thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Bye.